Welcome to TimeBeat Breaking News Channel. Here are our breaking news today.
1. The toppled statue of Edward Colston is now on display in public. 2. Arctic sea ice is thinning twice as fast as previously thought.
The United Kingdom. The toppled statue of Edward Colston is now on display in public. A statue of slave trader Edward Colston, which was demolished by Black Lives Matter protesters in Bristol, will be put on display for the public to vote on its long-term fate. The bronze memorial was removed from its plinth last June in the aftermath of George Floyd's death in the United States, as demonstrators in the United Kingdom sought racial equality and a reckoning with Britain's imperial history. The statue of the 17th-century merchant who made a fortune from the Atlantic slave trade had long been a source of annoyance in the city. Its fall sparked a national debate about Britain's history and the figures it chooses to honor. On June 7, it was rolled through the streets of Bristol before being dumped in Bristol Harbour at Perrot's Bridge, named after enslaved Bristol resident Perrot Jones. Bristol City Council recovered it from the water and stored it a few days later. Conservationists have preserved the graffiti daubed on the memorial as it was torn down, and the statue will be displayed alongside demonstrators' placards, a bicycle tire that clung to it as it was pulled from the harbour, and a timeline of key events. Visitors will also be asked what they think should happen to the statue after it is finished. There are several options, including removing the statue entirely from public view, establishing a museum or exhibition about the transatlantic slave trade, or restoring the statue to its plinth.
The United Kingdom. Arctic sea ice is thinning twice as fast as previously thought. The findings will raise new concerns about global climate change, as well as potential increases in extreme weather and flooding along the world's coastlines. Researchers from University College London, UCL, examined changes in Arctic sea ice, which is frozen seawater floating on the ocean's surface, using data from a European Space Agency satellite. The researchers also considered the effects of the changes on indigenous communities living in the world's far north. The Arctic and Antarctica are sometimes referred to as the world's refrigerator, with white snow and ice reflecting heat back into space while other parts of the planet continue to absorb heat. Recent research papers have also investigated how the changes in conditions there have affected the weather in the United Kingdom. Scientists at Oulu University in Finland concluded earlier this year that ice loss in the Barents Sea, which is part of the Arctic, contributed to the beast from the east, a period of severe weather in Britain between February and March 2018 that caused billions of pounds in disruption. They discovered that the extreme weather was caused by a polar vortex of cold air and low pressure, which resulted in heavy snowfall across northern Europe.
Thank you for watching. We help you stay up to date all the news hourly. Please subscribe our channel to follow up the latest one.